What is up, guys? I'm back with another YouTube video, and today I'm taking a look at the not Chun-li, but Chun-li Reveltech figure. This is actually, it's called a Cyberpunk Fighters Club by Xcocann, Quin. I guess, first things first, we could take a look at the packaging before I go over anything else. The packaging of this, even though it's an original and this, that, and third, I really like it. I like what it is. I like the artwork. I like the sort of holographic fading into, different gradient colors and stuff like that. But that's not really the main thing of this figure. It is mainly, that's not the main thing. This is the main thing. The Quin / actually Chun-li figure. I'm going to go over my thoughts and opinions on this figure and go from there. Alright, and having her off the stand, I actually want to go over like the original, like when I first saw this. I actually saw this like a few years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago and stuff like that. And I thought it looked really good at first, and I really could be wrong, but at first I thought this was made by Patrick Cho. Of course, I don't really know 100% for certain if Patrick Cho is affiliated with Xcocann or not. But I also never owned any Patrick Cho like products or figures and stuff like that. I know he had the Spawn, and a lot of people didn't like the Spawn figure that he made. He made a Daredevil that was like okay. And in assumption, if he did make this, if he did, I don't know. Like I said, I just remember seeing this years ago. I remember him posting it on his page, and then afterwards, radio was silent, and then boom, Xcocann or whatever just comes out of nowhere. This is also the body that comes with it. Before opening the package and stuff like that, and getting the additional parts. This does come off, but obviously I'm not gonna show it, but I can show that it does slip off from the back here. So y'all can do as y'all will with that bit of information. The packaging of the Chun-Li parts, though, it does come with, obviously it's shown right here, this head, little pieces here, the torso, a shouting face with these buns here, little like her hair showing and stuff like that, and then the wrist bracelets, and then, like I said, this torso piece. It was fairly easy to swap off and put on. I did have some, like, not fear, but like a little bit of a fear of like it breaking and stuff like that, but it was pretty easy to do, and just how, like, of course, heat up your figure. Don't just go willy-nilly taking it apart and then it snaps on you, because this is definitely I guess I'm gonna say it honestly, it's probably gonna be a rare figure to get. Going over some more stuff though, and accessories. She does come with, and I'm going to take it out of the box here. So once I do that, we're just gonna go on a quick little pause break and then go from there. So aside from the like additional, like the breast thing and stuff like that, she does come with a joint here, blue joint here. Oh, this plastic is in the way. Hold on, let me get this out of there. She does come with an extra arm joint and a blue part here, which I don't really know what the blue is for, but it could be for like inside the body. We have more joints and more two wrist pegs, thankfully. Oh, that's really good. And then like a cloth shirt for the, breasted version. Here we have an instruction manual, actually, which shows you how to take apart the hair, how to do the joints, how to remove the joints, adding the parts and stuff like that, and so much. Then we have some very awesome effects that I really didn't take a look at first, but this is pretty freaking sick, I can't lie. And then we also come with a flight stand, and then finally we got some more arm joints, an extra arm joint. I think this is a This just could be a popsicle. It's probably just a toy. I don't know what this is. Some more hands. Another extra pair, like more open palm. This is more, her hands on her is more relaxed. It's more like flat out. Some chopping hands, some little piece hands, and then some more slash effects. So this figure, because what I paid from on 5K Toys was like maybe 50. I did the pre-order, so it was like kind of 50-ish. It was good steal. I really wish I got two, but I didn't. So sucks for me, but it's okay. I'm happy to at least have one, and I'm happy that there's all these replacement joints because a lot of figure companies don't include that, and this is definitely extremely generous for them to just include multiple like arm joints here, wrist joints. I guess they had foot joints and stuff like that, and maybe whatever's in here. Very awesome and very generous. I do like that a lot. Now to kind of go over and talk about like the design, it is definitely it is. It's, I believe, Alpha 3. That's the one where I've seen her the most with this outfit. With Street Fighter Alpha 3, really good. I think they captured the attire likeness very well. I think they did everything perfectly. Now the face is more on the realistic side, and it does have the Revoltech like eye move. I could have just showed you from that head, but whatever. It has the hair piece, and then it also has like those eyes in there and stuff like that that can be movable. I don't have a tool to move the eyes, so I can't do that at the moment. Sorry. I'm put the other screaming. I'm put the screaming head on and stuff like that. Let's see. Here we go. Come on. That's the thing I hate about those floating neck pieces, is that just kind of you can't see, and then it blocks your view. There we go. Oh, that's kind of ugly. Ugh, hold on. I'm gonna have that on wrong. Move this. There we go. And there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Good. So here's a yelling head. I definitely need to like adjust the eyes on this because she looks a little like cockeyed and stuff like that. Just like slightly. But I think the yelling face is really good and stuff. But it just, something about the face seems like a little off, if that makes sense. Like it looks deadpan. Like there's not a lot of expression to it. It's very like this face. They just didn't do anything with the eyes. I think all they did was just open the mouth and stuff like that. So I think with changing the eye positioning, it definitely will look a lot better. I'm gonna actually do that right now, and then yeah, let's give it a shot. All right, so I did some adjusting to the eye, and I actually didn't realize that this tool is actually used to move the eye, so it's not just a popsicle toy thingy. I moved the eyes just a bit to look that way, and now it looks a lot better. It looks very good. It doesn't look so deadpan anymore and stuff like that. And I think for me, I'll probably just have this face looking to the side, maybe. If I ever like use this for like stop motion, I probably just have this to the side. It would be good to really try out and do stop motion with the eye movement, but I'm gonna take my time a bit and finish like working on some commissions. But I love how this looks a lot better now. Alrighty, so do I have any negatives on this figure? The only negatives I'd say, which can really be solved by like, I don't know, just heating the figure up, is quite literally just sometimes it feels like it might break, but sometimes it doesn't. Take that off. I know I just did the dumbest thing ever, but sometimes it feels like it doesn't feel like it's gonna break, but it more so feels like I don't want to force anything. It's just mainly just me. I don't want to force anything where the figure like a piece of it snaps on accident, and like, you know, I wasn't, you know, curious or like worry about it and stuff like that. But I do think, especially with this being like a Revoltech style figure, this was done extremely well. This type of arm joint here, and then the leg joint here, and then having this Revoltech movement, and like the actual like amount of length she can go and stuff like that, and especially the legs. This is the thing I'm actually a little worried about. I don't like how this was done, but I haven't had any issues with it. It has the Revoltech style like leg rotation too, which is not too bad. It actually looks very fluid and whatnot. This one's a little stiff. This is the one that's like I'm kind of iffy on. But it's just well made. The arms even go out very high too. Like, it looks natural, looks amazing. I love that I was able to get my hands on this figure, because at first I was a little I think I ordered this like a while ago, and I was like, I don't know if this figure's gonna come out. I might ask to cancel my order, and it delivered. Just noticed my camera positioning was like, but it delivered. It was really good. I really love, you know, the character Chun-li. I've played her a few times and stuff like that. However, for me in Street Fighter 4, I'm a Guy main. I play Guy, even though I'm not that good at the game. She was like one of my other go-tos, especially in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I liked using her a lot with Dante and Virgil, since those two are like my secondary primary, and then my tertiary character just goes just to whoever. But now we're going to get into some size comparisons, and then after that, we're just going to close out the video. So first things first, I actually wanted to put her next to the CT Toys Agent Venom, and then a Jada Toys Fei Long body that I'm using to actually make Guy. I'm making his black outfit, but that's for another day. He does stand very tall, and he, you know, the Jada Toys Fei Long, the scaling, Guy's actually tall, so I'm actually going to like get some shoes, but I think he's just a little shorter. So when I get some sneakers, it's hoping to like boost up the height up to here and stuff like that. He is 6 feet, I believe, but you know, it's whatever. But next to Agent Venom, really good. I like the scaling. I think this looks very good, especially if you want to do a Marvel vs. Capcom display. I know he's not in the game, but it's, you know, have fun. Here she is next to, I'm actually moving to the middle of it. Here she is next to a King of Fighters K-Dash figure, and he just knocked her over. God damn it. Vega, who knocked her down. K-Dash doesn't want to stand, so I'm going to just do them hand by hand. K-Dash is very tall because I'm using the Roman Key Excalibur body, and also it has the boots, which gives him a lot of height. But I do like this. I think it looks really good, and I kind of prefer K-Dash to be this tall guy anyway, since I think he is relatively that height, maybe taller. And then here she is next to Vega. He's a little hunched over, but this is actually good because Vega is a very tall character, and they have history, a rivalry and stuff like that. Here she is next to Akuma, my SHF Akuma. He's, I don't know the scaling, but he is taller than her, and that should be good. I'm hoping that's right. I don't want to accidentally put this guy in. I thought he was going to be smaller, honestly speaking, because this guy is short compared to a lot of figures I have, but he's taller than her, so that's good. Alright, let's go to the next one. Here she is next to a custom Sub-Zero and Scorpion that I made. These guys are using the Jada Toys body, but the Fei Long body, but of course they've heightened up with some boots, and I actually really like this a lot. Kind of want to do a mix and matching with these guys now. I was going to pull off my other Sub-Zero, but I just wanted to show off this one and stuff like that, since I thought he looked really cool. And then here she is next to a Jada Toys, Chun-Li, and Quin. Now, how she would look next to them and stuff like that. And this is kind of the problem I ran into. She is relatively taller than the both of them. She's taller than Jada Toy's Ken and Ryu. And I don't have too much of a problem with that. I'm trying to straighten him out a bit. I don't have too much of a problem with that, but it's just... it's by like an inch. He's like slightly taller, but I don't know. I felt like he should just be a little bigger than her. But I can't blame anyone, and I'm not going to complain anyways either, because it's a good figure. Here she is next to an M. Bison and a, let me fix this up, custom Heihachi figure. Heihachi is on the Adam Toys body, so I do like this height. And for M. Bison, this is also a very good height as well. Next, I'm going to put her up against a few final figures, and we're going to go from here. Here she is next to an SH Figure Arts Jin Kazama, and here she is next to the Jada Toys Cammy. Now, this is where the scaling I kind of had a problem with, because I don't know if Cammy is taller than Chun-li, but if she is, this is good. If she's not, then it's like, you know, it's not going to fit too well. But with Jin, you know, there's a good height difference and stuff like that, and I do appreciate and like that as well. Some, like, another Jin Kazama figure I actually have here is the Win Toys one that I'm doing a custom on. He is taller than her and stuff like that, so this is good, and I'm happy with that. Thank you guys so much for watching and taking the time to check out this video. I tried to go pretty in-depth with it. I tried to talk about basically the history with this figure. Like I said, I still don't know. I just remember Patrick Cho having this on his Instagram, and then afterwards it kind of just went radio silent, and then out of nowhere, here comes this figure. It's a good figure. If you could find it, I'd say definitely pick it up. It might be a little too expensive now, but hey, you know, I enjoy this figure. If you get your hands on it, I hope you enjoy it too. This is Saga. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'll see you on the next one.